Hello, my star family. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're new here, my name is Petra, and welcome to Rockin' with the Stars. We are so happy to have you join the Star family because we are what? Blessed and highly favored over here. And if you believe that as well, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And also share to other people you know are blessed and highly favored. All right, now let's get right into it with Star Shit of the Day. Hey, y'all. If my voice sounds a little raspy, I just woke up. It be sounding like this, you know. It's a little sexy or whatever. Let me stop. But, yes, how have y'all been doing? Because, can I just say, like, that's why this video is going to be called God, I Thank You. Because I don't know about y'all, but I've been in a whole like reflection kind of mood lately, like over these past few days. Y'all, like I've been in a whole like reflection kind of mood lately, and I've just been like in accepting and receiving mode and going with the flow. Like I haven't been feeling the need to like hop on here and say a little one two, like, because I feel like everybody all going through their shit at the moment. But like y'all, like, have y'all been feeling lighter? Like throughout these, last few little moments that we're having with Scorpio season and all the eclipses and stuff like that. Well, I do have something to share that I'm sure I don't know if y'all already know this yet, but let me go ahead and say what I just saw and what I was already going to talk about. Today is 11/22. 222. Y'all already know when it comes to the twos, like, I just love the twos, y'all, okay? That's union. That's whether that's like, with your significant other, with friends, soul family, all of that. That's what the 222. But anyway, today is 11/22, and it is the final day of Scorpio season. If the past few weeks have been heavy and complex for you, things are about to start flowing much more smoothly in the next few days. This also marks the end of eclipse season and the beginning of warm, ambitious Sagittarius season. Let's give it a round of applause, okay? Let's give a round of applause for that, y'all, because the way my Sag moon has been ready to explore, I'm excited for Sagittarius season. Like, y'all, like, the way, y'all don't know, Sagittarius is a mutable sign, so they're like so fluid. They're all about like exploring. They're explorers. They're teachers. It's just so much about the Sagittarius. Like they're just, I love having a Sagittarius moon. Like I really do, because I be wanting to explore like a little kid. Like I have to have a mutable sign in there, like I just can't always have fixed signs. Like I'm a Leo, and then I do have a Taurus rising, so that's giving very much fixed. So that moon, it needed to be there. So I won't have a practical kind of brain all the time, and it's just like, no, like it's practically impractical. You feel me? Like there's a balance. But anyways, yes, I'm excited to start the Sagittarius season. Like I'm looking forward to what it's gonna bring me. Like, and y'all, since the beginning of this year, like I was already saying, like December, this year was gonna be different. Come the end of the year, like I've been talking about this. If you haven't seen in my previous videos about how, like I just been feeling like how these last few months, well, like the last month, literally, is what we're looking forward to, but y'all, like, are y'all feeling it? Y'all, like, I've been feeling like Christmassy. I've been feeling like in a holiday spirit. And this has been years since I've been feeling this way, okay? And granted, even if Christmas is not what I think it's supposed to be, like how it is in my head, this is still a good like year to end off. Like it still has been a great year to end off. And that's why I say, like, I'm using this video because who knows if I'm going to record anything before Thanksgiving. Who knows? Who knows when this is going to come out. But I just have to say, like, That's why I'm not really big on Thanksgiving, y'all. Like, it just is what it is. It's just another day for me. But I feel like we should always use each day as a time to see, like, to reflect and just be thankful, be grateful that about where you are. And there's just so many things that came up on my screen. First of all, let me hold on. Let's stop this. Let's stop this. Y'all see these new affirmation cards I got? Y'all, I'm excited. I got these from Amazon. It's called Starry Beginnings by Cassie White. And then this one is the Affirmators. Affirmators. I don't know who it's by, but I got it off of Amazon as well. Look how cute these are. I'm so excited to like show y'all. I'm excited to like to see what's gonna come out. Okay, like, and if you follow me on Instagram, you saw a sneak peek because the first two cards that was at the bottom of the deck, I didn't even shuffle it yet, and I still haven't shuffled it. All I did was like cleanse it with some sage, but I was just like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna love these cards. But that's just another thing I have to be grateful for. You feel me? Like, because I had a whole season. I had a whole, like, season of droughts. And y'all already knew about it, but nothing was coming in. And I was just kind of like, okay, I'm staying my ass at home, bitch. Because, you know, when you go outside, bitch, outside costs money. You ain't got shit coming in. You might as well stay your ass inside. So that's what the fuck I've been doing. And I have not bought anything for myself. And since, like, I even looked on Amazon. Amazon is my shit. Like, Amazon, like, it's still my baby. Like, I fucking love Amazon. Granted, I don't care about the creator. Obviously, he got too much money. But Amazon is just so convenient. You know, I'm all about convenient. Like, being convenient. If it's convenient, bitch, it's for me. It makes my life easier. It's for me, you know? And I looked at the last time I purchased something on Amazon. That was June. Bitch. I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh. Granted, I was still like, I still had money in June, like a little money, because I was still, you know, I think I was about to leave my previous job that I had. So I should say, like, came August, like, because that was my birthday. I was like, okay, that was like the money was leaving me and nothing was coming in. You know, I think, yeah, around August, like the last of the month in August. So yeah, I just kind of been flowing, and you know, I'm here, so it was just like a drought of me not going out, you know, me not buying anything, you know, me just kind of being in hermit mode, but also in my creation kind of mode too as well with this and stuff. So I was just like, it's just so much to be grateful for. And I'm grateful that I did get paid, you know, at the job I've been working at. And granted, it's not all of that in a bag of chips, but bitch, it got me the things that I need, you know, and it got me the things that I wanted, I should say. Let me say I wanted, because yeah, it's about me, things that I wanted. I decided to like take a time to like pour into myself, you know, like it's been a whole couple of months where nothing was coming in, so I was just kind of like, you know, I was just putting out this content out and just kind of like brainstorming and dreaming bigger and stuff. So now that I'm actually getting the fruits of my labor, not even only because of the affirmation cards, but also when it comes to like friendships, you know, like there has been a lot that has transpired in these past few years, like including this one, but also 2021. Like I have to start from 2021 because I even talked to my girls about this, and I was just like, how, like, what lessons have you learned from a year, like from last year to this year? Like now that you come to the ending of 2022, do a reflection and see like how much growth you've gotten, like, you know. That's why I say, like, it's so much shit, and y'all know a little bit of my story, but it's just so crazy how I see it, and I was like, God was in the middle of the midst of the fucking fire, throughout, in the middle of the fucking storm with me while going through all of that shit. And obviously when you're in it, you can't see it, but when you're out of that, you're just like, wow, like, there's so much shit. And I do want to touch on a little bit because a lot of the things were like from 2021, that was like my most spiritual year. You know, like that's when I had my huge ass spiritual awakening, and the people that I thought were, you know, friends and I thought were gonna be in my life for a long time, bitch, they dropped the fuck off. Like, they all dropped at the same time, y'all. Like, I cannot stress this. It was like a fucking movie, y'all. Like, it was like a movie. And granted, they're not like in a togetherness kind of friendship. Like, no, it wasn't like a combined friendship unit. No, but they all dropped at the same fucking time. So that's why I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, they all dropped, and then obviously being in that roommate situation, you know, being around somebody who low key was competing with me, which I'm gonna get into that because I do have some shit, like some actual like shit that I want to tell y'all about. So y'all get y'all notes out. But I do want to take this moment of gratitude because like it's so crazy how God really like took me away from those people. They were not gonna be there to witness my growth, you know, or witness the success, the blessings that are coming my way, because those are the very same people that would have something negative to say about it. Those are the very same people that would low-key be competing with me, you know. And that's why I take this moment because granted, yes, I'm not where I would want to be, you know, like obviously I ain't got my own place, so that's obviously the goal, to have my own place. So granted, I'm not there yet, but being in this space where I'm at peace, y'all don't know, y'all don't understand how big like of a feeling peace is. Like, I really want to touch on it because it's just like me getting the apartment that I wanted to get. Like, that apartment, like, granted it was with a roommate, and that was something I said I did not want to do roommates. And look, fast forward, bitch, that's the reason why I ain't want to do no motherfucking roommate. But anyways, but I really envisioned that place. Like, I really manifested myself out of this house to get into that apartment. But do y'all know, come January 1st, bitch, that was the start of my depression. And my last video talked about depression, but I really want to get into that as well because y'all, like, that was a hard ass year. Okay, from that start, like, that was a hard ass year because all my life, like, I've always had, you know, something. I always had some kind of money, you know. And that was that year, that was the beginning of the year where I ain't have shit. Like, I literally had to rely on somebody to help me, you know, pay bills and stuff like that. And I was a person that I didn't ask nobody for help. Like, I always got shit, you know, that's just what it was. Like, I'm a person, I'll be like, bitch, we gonna figure it out. And the shit it always get figured out. But in this situation, I could see how God was like, no, like, you are too much in your masculine. You are too much into like you getting things done. It's time for you to sit back and allow somebody I placed in your path in order to take care of, you know, those kind of things. So you can learn that you don't always have to be operating in your masculine energy in order to get things done. Like, your blessings are going to come regardless. And that was the very first time I had to get taught that lesson of, you know, tapping into my feminine energy. And honestly, it was a hard ass lesson to learn. I ain't gonna lie. In the beginning, it was a hard ass fucking lesson to learn. But I slowly see how, like, being in that energy and how, like, what it taught me and how it played a part in, you know, the later months, because I ended up being a whole fucking nanny. Like, that's so crazy. So it was like, it was a reason why I had to be in this feminine energy, this caretaking kind of energy. Granted, I'm here at this last month, in this present month now, and I'm a whole ass caregiver working in daycare, you know. So it's just like, so I'm still in my feminine energy because I know that's something that's just best for me. You know, I'm a flowy kind of girl. Like, I'm a flowy kind of girl. Like, I love flowing. I love spontaneity. You know, I love things that are not all like planned out to the T and I have to go and fit the pieces together. No, I'm not that kind of girl. I'm a flowy kind of girl. But yeah, like, me getting out of that situation, And me learning everything that I learned from being in that situation, from like not being codependent, because when you're in that situation, you can start to fall into the trap of codependency, you know? And granted, I never, okay, I never fell into that trap as far as like her being comfortable paying for me, but it was more so like, I had to go everywhere she went because she's the person who had things coming in. Like when she was driving somewhere, she'd be like, "You wanna come?" I'm like, "Okay, I guess I gotta come." Codependent in that way, where I felt like I had to be there, you know, even if I didn't want to, because she was the one that was bringing the money in. So it was like, in a sense, I was fucking trapped, you know? But it was nobody else's fault but my own. So this is not no blame game or anything like that. It's just about me taking accountability. But I say this to say, like, God really, I'm so, so thankful. Like, I truly am so thankful. And I saw this post, I saw this TikTok of this girl. She wrote a letter to herself 10 years later. And I feel like I'm gonna do that same thing, because the letter that she wrote to herself, she was 20, and then she received the letter that she wrote to herself when she was 30, and she was reading it, and she was just like, wow, like so many of the goals that she set for herself had she accomplished, and even more, you know, down to she was like, yes, I hope you getting an $800, not $800, I hope you getting an 800 credit score, I hope you have a house, I hope you're traveling, all of these things. And she was like, I'm doing that. And in fact, I just got an 800 credit score 3 months ago, or a couple of months ago, and I'm traveling for work teaching people about credit. I said, what the fuck? Like, I'm definitely gonna write a letter to myself, because the way the things have been, you know, like I used to tell my life story a lot, and the way like my life story can sound like it's a fucking movie, I swear, but it's not a movie. It's my actual life story. And I'm so grateful for the path that I chose. Like, I really have to say that, because obviously when you're in the shit, like you're in it, you don't see how, like, you know, you don't see how beneficial it was for you to take this path. But I know I took this path to, one, clear my karmic debts, and also go on the path of enlightenment. Because, like, bitch, I want to know the truth. I want to know what's up. I want to know what's going on, you know, and I want to be like the best version of myself. That I feel like that's the goal for me, but it's not a goal for everybody. You'll be surprised. But yeah, and I'm just so grateful. Like, oh, child. Like, sometimes we really have to sit back and take a moment and see how far you've come. And you don't have to wait until fucking Thanksgiving in order to do that, okay? Like, I do that every fucking day. Like, I wake up, God, I thank you. God is so good. Till I go to sleep, God is so good. Because that never fails, y'all. Like, if you see where you was then to where you are now, there's always something to be grateful for. Like, and the lady that I was telling y'all about, that she wrote a letter to herself. She was just like, even when she was getting those goals, like within those 10 years, she never sat down and actually took a moment to sit in gratitude that she really got a goal. She never took that time to like celebrate, you know. And she was like, yeah, so like this was literally like, yes, I have happy tears, but it's also like I really had to sit down and actually say, like, wow, I did come a long way. Like, I really did come a long way. And I need to take that time to, like, you know, thank my younger self for doing all the things that she fucking did, because she got me here, you know? And that's what I was talking to my girls as well. I was like, I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of my younger self for doing all the things that she did, you know, and saying all the things that she said she was gonna do, and doing that shit too. Like, cause you know, a lot of people like to talk. And I'm not that kind of girl. Like, when I say something and I say this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen, best believe, bitch, that shit, I'm gonna do what the fuck I say. Like, I match that shit with actions all the time. But you know, a lot of people are not like that. They like to talk. I'm not that kind of girl. Like, yes, I'm gonna talk my shit, but I'm gonna also match that shit with some effort and some actions towards it, you know? And y'all, like, a lot of the things that I fucking said that I was gonna do, I'm doing this shit now. I have a YouTube channel. I have a podcast. Like, I have soul friends, you know, that came into my life, which that's what I was literally seeking for, you know. And then the next thing that's coming up is, like, you know, relationship, like, when that happens, you know. And I'm just like, right here in this state, bitch, I'm literally lost for words right now. You feel me? Like, I'm literally lost for words. So it's just like, I'm really taking all of this shit in, because the way my life has gone, it's just like, sometimes you got to take that moment. And I really love God. I love the divine, and I can see their every effort in everything, like, from the rejections to the redirections to, like, the blessings, to the lessons I had to learn. You feel me? It's so much shit that I had to learn, and being in this space where I can literally sit here peacefully, because honestly, Scorpio season was not that bad for me. Let me not even lie, it wasn't bad for me at all. Like, yes, you have those moments where you are lonely and you're thinking about, like, when am I gonna be with my significant other, but that didn't top, like, my depression season in 2021. So, like, I could be in this state and I can feel at peace, you know, like, because I know then, even having everything that I said I wanted to get, like the apartment and all of that, my own place, my own room, my own privacy and stuff like that, bitch, I was never at peace. I was always worried about money. I was not able to sit in the now and be present and, like, look at where I was, you know. So now I'm here and I'm able to see at where I'm at. Like, I'm at peace. You know, I have my own privacy. You know, I have my own room. So it's like, bitch, this is my own safe haven. And yes, it was a transition, trying to unlearn and relearn, moving back into the house with your parents and stuff. But honestly, things have been going great. Like, even my relationship with my parents, you know, with my family and stuff like that, like, things have gotten better, way better. So that's why I say, like, if you're in this season and you're in this point where you was, like, going through it during this Scorpio season, I'm here to let you know, like, things will just get better. And you just heard me say that post, like, things are gonna get better, y'all, okay? Y'all just wait and see, okay? But before I get into the affirmation cards, I do want to go ahead and talk to y'all about what this video I had saw, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like, I think more people should, you know, more people need to know this. So the video, I already talked to y'all about her, I should say. Her name is Queen Poe, and she had a video talking about marrying twin syndrome, okay? So y'all, so let me get into what she said, because I feel like if I knew this information then, back in 2021 when I was paired up with a bitch. Let me just get into it because I took some notes on it, okay? So let me start off. So we're going to talk about the mirroring twin syndrome, okay? So she says, people will consciously or unconsciously mirror your life and goals. They will adopt the things you say as their own. These people don't know who they are as a person and are fascinated. That's why they do this. Okay? They get triggered with ideas and say, I want that too. They will want to become you. The mirror can be aesthetic gestures, styles, personality traits, sayings, lifestyle. And she was saying that her goals and her ideas started being mirrored by the person that she called her friend. She was saying how, like, people be going around saying, like, that's my twin, you know, da 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 da. But she was like, y'all need to be mindful because your lifestyle can become theirs. Mirroring is normal if you're around somebody a lot, but sometimes it can go too far. She was talking about how some of her goals and stuff like that were being mirrored by this so-called friend. Like, a dream car that she had was saying that she want that same dream car, and she was like, her dream car is not an everyday kind of car. It's something that, like, you know, resonated to her and her family, and now this person took on her dream car and stuff like that. So be mindful of those people who, like, they taking on those same goals, those same how you envision your spouse to look like or be like and stuff like that. They're taking that all on. And then she was saying that the girl that so called her friend, she started sleeping in her bed when she wasn't home, and sometimes wearing her clothes. Y'all, I got something to say about that, because do y'all know, like, the shit that I noticed, like, when it came to this person that I was roommates with, like, I could tell, like, it's something, bitch. Me being an empath, I'm such an intuitive. Okay, I am. You know, these people, they be out here saying that they are, and they don't really be understanding how things feel. I'm a feeler. Okay, that's just all me, down to the T. So I knew, like, it was just something that I could just tell, like, that she was in competition with me. You know, granted, like, y'all know, I've already told y'all, like, I wasn't having money coming in or anything like that, and I could tell that this person was still trying to compete with me. And I'm like, you got the money coming in, you know, you got all this stuff coming in, you got the relationship right now. What do I have? Like, I'm literally working, trying to find a job. Like, I'm working right now, trying to get some money up in here, and still, like, and that's why I say, like, bitch, it's not on you, it's in you, period. But I would leave. So as y'all know, like, I'm working, so I'm trying to get some money. Hard on money. I'm working out here. I think at the time I was working at Lowe's. Yes, I was working at Lowe's, and I was also babysitting at the same time, just to get some money in the house, you know. So obviously I'll be away from the house. And do y'all know, like, this whole time, like, she was good. Like, she had it good. She had a dude that literally was sending her money and stuff like that, all that. And the third, she had unemployment checks coming in, rolling in from her and somebody else, child. Like, she was having money coming in, y'all, okay? So she was just chilling with her dude and stuff like that. She had all day to just sit at home, chill in the bed with her dude while I'm out away from the house. Do y'all know, I came back one day, I came back home, and at this time, like, in my room, like, I had a vanity, and I still have that vanity, but I had a vanity, and it's a nice ass fucking vanity, okay, y'all? Like, it's one of those vanities that you buy, like, that, you know, $2,000 vanity, y'all. Like, it's not, it's a nice one, okay? And I had my whole setup there, or whatever. I came home. Do y'all know I saw this bitch towel on the floor, as if, like, she sat on my fucking chair, butt ass naked, and was in my vanity. Bitch, when I tell you, like, so when she said this, she was sleeping in her bed and stuff like that. Like, I immediately thought of that, and I was just like, this bitch is really trying to be me. Like, this bitch is really wants to be me. Like, really wants to be me. Like, ooh, y'all, it's that shit was crazy when I saw that with my own eyes. Because granted, I don't ever go into nobody else's room if they're not home. Like, that's weird. That's weird ass behavior. And that's how I knew, like, a lot of my boundaries were being crossed, you know? Because granted, like, yes, I know we did this, all this and that and whatever together. Like, you know, we go, like, if you're driving somewhere, I'm gonna hop along, you know, da da da. And I feel like that was me teaching her that she, like, it's an open door policy in this bitch. No, it's not. Some things need to be kept, like, in your own privacy, in your own possession. And this bitch was getting confused. So when I saw that, I was just like, I cannot believe this shit. Like, that shit blew my fucking mind. Because I said, I would never go in your room. Like, I would never. That's just not the way I am. You not my brother. You not my sister. You are literally a whole ass stranger. Like, that's crazy to me, you know? Granted, at this time, like, I was like, you a friend, but even if you are still a friend, like, I'm not gonna just be lollygagging in your fucking room. Bitch, you have your own room, you have your own shower. Why are you in my room? That was fucking weird, y'all. But anyways, so she goes on. She was like, sometimes you have to keep things to yourself because they will want to become you. It can be draining, and they will gaslight you from following your gut and intuition. Granted, this is shit was happening to me because I was like, these kind of people, like, they are so good at gaslighting, but it's like you can see it in their eyes. Like, that's what I was noticing. Like, it's like I could see straight through her. Like, she would say all these different things that sounded good, but it's just like, bitch, it's like, no, like, you're not being honest, one, and I can see through your bullshit. You feel me? And it's just like this mask that they put on their face, y'all. I can't explain it, but it's just like, if y'all know, the people who know, okay? And this bitch would gaslight me because I would have conversation. I was like, okay, like, nah, like, Like, now that I got my own money coming in, we don't have to be playing house in this bitch. Like, oh, like, let's wait until everybody get home so we can cook dinner. No. Sometimes I don't even want to make a whole ass fucking dinner. I want to have some chicken noodles and take my ass to sleep, you know, after working. And that's what was going on, you know, like, because she was having to sit in, so I was like, okay, like, let's prepare the food, like a whole ass big ass family. But it's like, no, bitch, I need my own peace. So I had to start setting those boundaries. This bitch started getting problems. She started having problems with that, y'all. Like, she started having problems with me, start setting my boundaries. And this is when I'm going to continue on what she was talking about. And she was like, they will try to sabotage you and get in the way of what you're doing. They will sabotage your character, your goals, your moves, because they want to do what you are doing. And bitch, it got to that point where she did sabotage my character. And that's why I say, like, all the people that was around me was literally dropping like flies, you know? And she was going around talking her shit about me and stuff like that, about the things that I was doing. Like, and that time, like, bitch, I'm saging the place. Because I'm like, bitch, if I can't sage the whole house, bitch, I'm saging my room. You know, like, just like I do here. Like, I'm going to create a safe space for me, you know? So she going to talk her shit to all the other people. I'm like, I'm dibbling and dabbling in witchcraft and all this, that, and the third. She called my parents, y'all, trying to tell them a story and trying to make them turn on me. Like, it was a whole thing. She called the person that I was, the mom of the girls that I was babysitting, trying to say, I don't know what's wrong with Petra, like, da-da-da-da. Like, she did the... Bitch, she went all out of her way. She told her friends, you know, to paint a picture about me. Y'all, it was a whole thing, y'all. It was crazy. Like, it sounds like a whole fucking movie, but bitch, this was my life, okay? This is my life, okay? This bitch was crazy, like, and she was conniving, you know, she was petty, and she was fucking Aquarius. And, you know, like, with a Leo and Aquarius, that's our opposite sign. So, that should tell you right there. That should tell you right there, because with me and her, like, I was saying, like, oh yeah, like, it's the yin and the yang, you know. But it was like, no, bitch, like, that was a false little, you know. I don't associate with that, bitch. Like, cause I even always made jokes. I was like, yeah, I'm the light part of things, and, you know, I was a good one, and she was like the dark side. But it was like, bitch, like, oof, girl, yeah. That was a whole lot of shit right there. But anyways, so yeah, she goes on. She was like, they will be in seeking competition so that they can get to your goal before you do. Do y'all see? Like, ooh, it was a lot, y'all. And then she was like, some red flags that you can see is that, one, they adopt your goals. Two, they start telling your life story as if they're their own story. So they will literally eliminate you from your own fucking story. I don't know if this bitch did that for me, but if she did, like, that's fucking weird. When she said this shit, I said, that's some weird ass fucking behavior. Like, I cannot believe that. I still can't believe that. Anyways, she goes on and she was like, marrying is normal with children, but it shouldn't be normalized for long. You know, she was like, instead of you, like, you know, praising them for acting like you, like your mom, or for them acting like their mom and their dad, you need to reinforce them and praise them when they do behaviors that are their own unique traits. And so I say this to say this, y'all. Like, when it comes to these friendships that y'all just feel like, oh yeah, we say all the things. And one thing about me, bitch, I be saying sayings, okay? Like, I'm a person, like, I be saying shit, and it be shit that nobody be saying, but then, like, when they hang around me for a long time, they start saying the same shit that I say. You know, I have that influence in me. So, you know, because I say original shit, you know, and I have my own personality. That's one thing nobody can take away from me, okay? Period. Bitch, because I know I'm funny. I know I have a great personality. And she was saying all of this, and she was like, bitch, you funny, da da da. But so when her friends come, you know, this bitch, it was looking like we was both like on some 20 of them shit, like, you know. But it's like, I would never be copying her. This bitch would be copying me. To the point, like, we went to the doctor, and the doctor asked, like, are we sisters? And I'm like, no, bitch, that's not my sister. Like, so I guess we were looking the same, you know. Like I said, marrying is, you know, normal if you spend time with somebody for a long period of time, but it can go too far. So y'all know the difference, okay? Because that's the scary situation. Even when she was telling her story, Queen Poe, and she was like, a friend of hers, of the girl that was copying her, literally had to come and tell her, like, it's getting weird. Like, you need to get out of this shit. And she did. And that's why I said, I'm glad God got me out of that situation. Like, God put that time woman right then and there where all these motherfuckers had to drop like flies and all of this. Because granted, if she saw that I had my channel flourishing, like, which I gotta clap for y'all, Start Family Game, because we up to 100 and something. You feel me? Like, I think it's 107 right now. I love y'all. Like, that's crazy. But granted, if she would have seen all of this shit, she would have seen what I'm doing. This bitch would have had some shit to say. So that's why I'm so glad, like, the shit happened the way that it happened, and I'm at a space where I do not have to be worrying about and looking over my shoulder about who in secret competition and who this, that, and the third. No, bitch, like, I've been real mindful about who I keep intentionally around me, and I feel like y'all need to do the same as well, because in this next season, like I said, we are getting our blessings. It's coming, y'all. Like, it's truly coming. So y'all be ready. But let's start with these new cards, y'all, because I'm excited about these. Let's see. I'm finally shuffling it. And look, do y'all see? Like, look at this shit. It's so beautiful. I told you I didn't shuffle it yet. This is what came out the last time. Well, yesterday when I was showing Instagram. It says, life is an expression of you. Life is more than existing. Period. Ooh. I love affirmation cards, okay? Y'all, if y'all feel led to go ahead and send me some so I can get y'all more affirmation cards for y'all. Like, my information is down in the description below. It's at petraudeh1096. I appreciate it, okay? I truly, truly do. I really appreciate it. So, let's see. Spirits. What do my listeners and viewers need to hear right now? Balance out. Let's see. I love these cards. All right. Oof. Y'all. Okay, the card that came out, it says, you deserve good things. Keep your focus on what you want. What the heck, y'all? These are my new favorite cards. These are star cards now. I love it. And that's why I say, like, you being in this season of receiving, don't feel like, you know, it's too good to be true, and don't feel like you don't deserve it, because you fucking deserve it, y'all. Like, in this season, like, the way that, you know, my YouTube has been flourishing, you know, money has been coming in, I've been getting, like, things that's just been coming in, like, to me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, the best is still yet to come, like, you know. So it's like, still feel that you deserve it. You do deserve it, okay? All the shit that you've been through, like, you fucking deserve to get the fruits of your labor right now in this season. And this next season that's coming up, 2023. It's just gonna get better, okay? Just keep your focus. Don't try to downplay your goals. Dream fucking big. Don't let nobody stand in your fucking way. Keep your eye on the motherfucking prize, because your shit, that shit is coming your way, period. You can't stop what's already destined for you. All right, now let's see what cards come out. And I'm going to show you the first card that came out yesterday with these. And I was like, this just is me. So this one came out. This was at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Let me show y'all. This is the front, and this is at the bottom. Authenticity. Authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it doesn't have to get it, but at least they know it because I've said it. And that's way better than leaving a passive aggressive note about it. Bitch, okay. When that shit came out yesterday, I said, ooh, I'm gonna love these cards. And I know y'all gonna love these cards too. So I'm glad about this purchase that I got for myself and for y'all. Like, I was just like, I was waiting for the moment for me to, like, you know, spend some money on me, you know. And it was just like not having to worry about, oh, I got bills and this, that, and the third. Like, no, like, it's something I enjoy. And also, even today, like, I'm gonna be spending time with one of my sis, and I'm excited about that. We about to go to a museum, and I'm so fucking excited, y'all. Like, I've just been kind of like, fuck it, like, it's time for me. I've been in a celebratory mood, so it's like, it's time for me to, to get up out of here. I've been in the house. It's been raining over here nonstop in Houston. It's been cold and wet, okay? And I've been in the house. I've been chilling. So I'm glad to get out of the house and just kind of just just take everything all in, stay in gratitude and celebrate my wins like that I've had throughout this year, because I came a long fucking way and you did too. So yeah. But anyway, Spirit, what do my listeners and viewers need to hear right now? Please and thank you. This flipped over. And a lot of these cards are stuck together, so I'll have to shuffle them more and more. So, yeah. But, oh my goodness. So, the one that came out says, oh, I'm about to cry. But it says patience. Y'all, I literally talked in my last video about how like patience has been an ongoing thing, an ongoing lesson that I fucking learned throughout these seasons, y'all. It's so crazy. But let me get into it. So it says patience. Congratulations, you've been granted more patience. You may start using it right away or much, much later. Waiting a long time is the sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. You're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. I'm crying laughing right now. I fucking love these cards. I will leave these in the description box below, y'all, because I feel like everybody needs these cards. This is so cute and funny, and I knew it would be. Okay, you're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office. Oh my goodness. This shit is so cute and funny. I love these cards. Oh my gosh. And I ain't even got nothing else to say. Like literally, patience is a virtue, y'all. Like y'all be wanting to, go. But it's like sometimes you gotta sit in the now and just wait. Like, it will not be for nothing. I promise you. God has already put the steps in motion, and moved all the pieces together, and they're just waiting. They're waiting for the right moment, because God is never late or early. God is always on time. Remember that. So it's just like for you, it's time for you to just wait. Okay? Wait to receive those blessings, because they're coming, okay? All right, I love those fucking cards. I'm be enjoying that. Look at this. We getting into 2023 with some new affirmation cards. That'll have me fucking laughing. I love that. All right, Spirit, what do my listeners and viewers need to hear right now? All right. And the one card that came out, it says, I pay attention and listen to what my body needs. And that's period. Y'all, like I said, in this season, I felt like I wasn't needed, to come on here and just like, talk about nothing, No, I feel like this is the perfect time for me to come out here and like, to speak what I have to say, it being the end of Scorpio season and the end of the eclipse seasons for now. It was just it was like, okay, I have to tell y'all, like, it's time to be grateful, like, I was allowing my body to rest, and I was allowing my body to be in receiving mode. I was nurturing my body, because as you know, like, I did get sick, and now, like, I'm much, much better, taking the nutrients that I need, and drinking those teas, the ginger teas, the chamomile tea, all of that. Like, I was listening to whatever my body needed. And I was like, okay, this is what I feel like doing. I'm going to stay in bed all day. This is what I feel like doing. I'm going to go outside. This is what I feel like doing. Just ask your body what your body needs, and your body will let you know. Period. So that's why I was saying, like, me being in this state of, like, I was really at peace, y'all. And that's why I'm saying a lot of people are not in peace, because they're forcing their body to do things. They're forcing their body like it's a slave. Like, you're like, have a chain on your body, like, bitch, no, you gonna get up and do this. And it's like, no, give your body time to rest and recover. You feel me? And your body will thank you later on for having that rest and that recovery. So that's why I say it's so important for y'all to listen and pay attention to what your body needs, because your body is your vehicle. You got to take care of it. All right. And now let's see. Spirits. Let's see. What do my listeners and viewers need to hear right now? I think that's all I'm getting right now. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Okay, so let's see. All right, y'all, let's get into it, y'all, okay? So, the first cards I want to talk about is the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords. The Nine of Swords to the Queen of Swords, I should say. Because Nine of Swords is where we were. Like, it was like, you know, stressed, depressed, in that state of like, whether it was you allowing like this Scorpio season, because I know this Scorpio season did bring up a lot of emotions, and you know, it brought up a lot of things, and I feel like for most people it brought up a lot of clarity, things that were no longer working anymore that you have to face, you know. And those can be good and bad things. So it did have us in a state of like, you know, like whether things had to, friendships had to end, relationships had to end, because Scorpio season is death and rebirth, you know. So things, you might have gotten that tower moment where things literally crumbled. This whole, that you thought these people were going to be in your life forever and ever, and that's not the case. They can't head into this next season of you receiving these blessings. So yeah, you did take it hard on yourself, and you were in a state of a Nine of Swords kind of energy. You know, you literally mourning the loss of a friendship, a relationship, or whatever the case may be. But now that you're not in this state, now you're like, okay, what is it? What is it do I have to do? Okay, what is it? Let me go ahead and think, you know, like, what do I have to do? Because this is Queen of Swords energy. She's like, okay, how do I get out of this state? How do I get out of this state of like, woe is me, you know, like, oh, like everything is crumbling, everything is here for the worst. So she's thinking, she's plotting, she's just like, okay, this is not the end. Like, I know there's something more for me to be, you know, to be receiving right now. I know there's something more out there for me. It's a matter of what am I going to do to get there. So now with the Queen of Wands to the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, she realized this is something that she has to look within. Instead of looking outside of herself and looking at everything around her, she had to find that power within. You see, with the Queen of Wands, she has this light in her hands, and she like, this is me. Like, I have the power to have a change in my reality. It's up to me, you know, like, this is my power. So it's time for me to let my light shine. It's up to me. Being in this kind of energy, this is how your blessings come with the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands is coming in fast. This new opportunity is coming in fast because you realize you are that bitch. You are that person. You know, you are the person, and you tapped into your power. So now you know everything that you desire, you attract because of that's who you are. You embody exactly who you are. That's what will come to you. You feel me? And this kind of things, these blessings, all of these new friendships, these relationships, whatever that you have a desire for, they're all coming in fast. They're coming in soon as well with the Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings, new starts. You had an ending. Now it's time for new beginnings. Okay? And now with this Ace of Pentacles coming in, you're literally in receiving mode, right? So we got the Hierophant. He's literally enjoying his time. He's enjoying his company. He's not worried about nothing. Like, he's like, oh yeah, my blessings are coming. I can feel it. I'm just sitting here waiting for the divine to shower them and shower me with all these blessings that I freaking deserve. He is enjoying his time. He is literally at peace, like I said. And then with these blessings finally come, the Nine of Pentacles and the World card, y'all, like, Nine of Pentacles. Look at the divine right there with you. Like receiving, literally receiving these blessings. Like you deserve this. Like you are literally deserving of all the good things that are coming into your life right now and more. You literally have the world in the palm of your hands. Like you change your own reality. Look at how powerful you are. Like, and that's why I say like we are here. The world is literally yours. You feel me? It's a matter of you taking control and you taking the wheel and you guiding it to where you want your world to look like. You feel me? The world is literally in your hands. What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? Are you going to continue creating a world where you're in the Nine of Swords kind of energy? You're stressing and depressed about all these lost friendships and relationships and stuff like that, all these tired moments? Or you're going to be in your element. You're going to be in receiving mode and you're going to be in abundance. Nine of Pentacles is abundance. Literally. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not in that energy anymore. These next couple of months, this next season that we're heading into, we're going to be, it's so many things that happen. And I told y'all about like that I've been receiving and receiving of these blessings. It's not for nothing. I deserve, literally, I deserve all of these things and more. I deserve all the good things that are coming into my life. This is my world, period. All right. And if you do have any questions for your spirit guys, your angels, we're going to go ahead and answer that right now for you. Okay. So spirit, look at my listeners, or I should say spirit, answer any questions my listeners and viewers may have right now, please and thank you. Spirit, answer any questions my listeners and viewers may have right now, please and thank you. Get one more, spirit. All right, spirit has answered. And we came out with a confirmation at first. So look, the first card that came out, it literally says recovery. Like I said, like I've been saying, we are in rest and recovery mode. We are literally in the season of receiving, but we do have to recover. We do have to recover from all the things that we've been through. We got to cut out all these losses and stuff like that. Like if you are in grievance right now, you know, I just have to tell you, like, you will recover from this because look, the next thing that came out, the situation will improve. It's literally death and rebirth. If you were in recovery, like I said, resting and recovery from all the battles that you have to go through. 444 was on the clock right now. We are recovering because the situation will improve. Things will get better. All our life we will not have to struggle and fight all our lives. No. The world was not created for us to be in fight mode all the time, in survival mode. No. You recover and the situation will improve. Just you wait. And allow the universe, allow God to work in your favor to move the missing pieces and bring those blessings that you deserve into your life. It's only a matter of time. All right, you guys, but that is all I have for you guys today. If this message resonates, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And also share it to anybody you feel may need to hear this message right now. I will see you guys next time. Y'all stay flowing, glowing, and growing. Bye.